Will Drew McIntyre be Cody Rhodes' next opponent? In a recent interview with Phil Strum from Under the Ring, McIntyre spoke about a potential feud between him and Cody Rhodes. McIntyre says there is money in a feud between them, and it will be a big deal when it happens. McIntyre and Rhodes won the tag team titles at Night of Champions in September of 2010, in a tag team turmoil match that included the Usos. 2023 has been a year in which Cody Rhodes has had to fight, get beat up, sometimes win, and sometimes lose against bigger opponents. Specifically, he has faced Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. With McIntyre losing to Gunther at SummerSlam, and Rhodes defeating Brock Lesnar, both of their playing cards are now wide open. At 6 feet 5 inches, 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre definitely fits the bill as Goliath, and Cody Rhodes at 6 feet 1 inch, 220 pounds plays the role of David well. The storyline is a pretty simple one. Drew McIntyre got fired from the WWE in 2014, and had to work his way back to the company in 2017, starting over in NXT, aligning with Dolph Ziggler, and eventually becoming WWE Champion during coronavirus in 2020. Since the crowds came back, McIntyre has been on the outside looking in from a championship perspective, now in the final year of his contract with the WWE, with free agency on the horizon. In contrast, Cody Rhodes requested his release from the WWE in 2016, and went on to help form a rival company, AEW, to directly compete against the WWE. After failing to become world champion in his own creation, he came crawling back to the WWE after 6 years in 2022. Instead of having to work his way up from scratch like McIntyre or LA Knight, he got a major push in his feud with Seth Rollins in 2022. Even after getting injured last year, he came back and won the Royal Rumble, and then main event WrestleMania. Thus, McIntyre is now frustrated with being robbed of championships by the likes of Solo Sikoa, being put in triple threat matches for titles at WrestleMania, and having a one-and-done championship opportunity with Gunther. Meanwhile, guys like LA Knight and specifically Cody Rhodes seem to have this redemption story happening, when he was once called the Chosen One. Now, he is tired of being passed over and he wants to take out his frustration on Cody Rhodes. The result being a 3-match trilogy, in which they each win a match, ultimately have a rubber match, with Rhodes winning of course. McIntyre's contract runs out, and with Gunther at that point being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, Rhodes goes on and defeats him for the title, and wins his first singles title in the WWE, since he was Intercontinental Champion back in 2012.